Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're going to be talking about skincare must-haves if you're in your 30s and beyond. Let's face it, what we do now to take care of our skin is going to carry us through our 40s, our 50s, our 60s, and so on and so forth. We all want to have the best skin possible, and I have 5 products / ingredients that I think can help you put your best face forward. Of course, guys, everybody has different skin concerns. What works for me might not necessarily work for you. I am just sharing the products that I know have worked for me and so many others so that you might consider adding them to your skincare routine. Keep in mind, guys, I am 39 years old. I just celebrated a birthday a couple weeks ago, so I think I'm pretty qualified to speak about what has worked for me in my 30s. I am going to do my best to include both affordable options as well as high-end options, and of course, all the products that I discuss will be linked in the description box down below. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. There might be 1 or 2 products that I no longer have, but it's just because I've recently run out of them, so I will be sure to insert a picture when we get to that point in the video so that you know what product I am referencing. And that's about all I needed to say in this intro. If you guys want to see what made my top 5 skincare must-haves if you're in your 30s and let's just say beyond, keep on watching. All right, guys, so I'm not going to mention these in any specific order just because I think they're all necessary. They're all must-haves for your skincare routine if you're just approaching your 30s, or maybe you're already making your way through your mid-30s and you kind of notice that your skin is changing. I know I've seen some changes in my skin when I reached 38, and now that I'm 39, I can definitely see some differences, some good, some bad, and just some new concerns that I'm gonna have to address as I go into my 40s. So the first thing that I wanna mention is SPF. And I know you hear a lot of people talk about wearing your sunscreen, how important it is when you're out in the sun to apply sunscreen and to reapply. And they say that with good reason. The sun plays a huge role in how our skin is going to age and how it's going to look with age. Sun damage comes in many different forms. You might notice some freckling to the skin, dark spots, premature aging, wrinkles and fine lines that weren't there maybe a couple months ago. And if you're one to spend a lot of time in the sun, especially now that spring and summer are upon us, then the sun might be the major culprit of why your skin is changing and why it's changing not necessarily for the better. I have 3 SPFs that I'm going to share with you guys that I've really enjoyed using, one of which is a recent find. And by recent, I mean last 3 weeks or so. And you guys have seen me talk about this already on my channel. This is from Beekman 1802, and this is their Milk Primer with SPF 35. I don't necessarily use this as a primer. I rely on this to be my SPF. So the way I apply this is after I go in with my daytime moisturizer, then I apply this all over my face and down my neck. Usually I use about 3 to 4 pumps. You want to make sure, guys, that it's not just 1 pump and that's going to do your whole face. It's not even going to be 2 pumps. It's going to be something between 3 and 5 because it's very important to get that proper amount of sunscreen so that it can be the most effective. And please do not forget your neck. If you're able to drag it down to your décolleté, do that. It's all gonna help in the long run. This one retails for I think $25, and you can find it on the Ulta Beauty website. That is where I picked it up. 2 other ones that I really enjoy using. These are a little bit more higher priced, but they are still very effective. And you can see I am just about done with this Tatcha one. This is my 2nd tube of this, and I have a 3rd one already on standby, but this one is called Silken. This is a pore perfecting sunscreen. This one also has SPF 35. This does do a good job of giving your pores a bit of a blurred effect. So if you're not going to go in with any makeup on top of your SPF, then this one might be something you want to consider. It is along the higher priced side as our Tatcha products. I want to say this could retail for about $50, $60. So if it fits into your budget, this is definitely one that I recommend. Another one that I really enjoy using and I have used for a while is SuperGoop. And this is the Unseen Sunscreen with SPF 40. This is perfect for just about any skin type. If you have normal skin, oily skin, dry skin, this is gonna glide on beautifully on top of the skin. Not necessarily gonna provide like a blurring effect, but it's gonna be like a smoothing effect. So it really helps the makeup to lay nicely on top of it. I haven't found any issues where makeup gets cakey or doesn't look right when using this product. I think it's very effective. This one I want to say retails for about $36 or $38. It's definitely less than $40, and you can find both of these on the Sephora website. Next, I want to talk to you guys about eye cream. This is a product that I have seen a noticeable difference on my under eye area between not using it and using it. So when I was in my 20s, I always had a good skincare regimen. I never went to bed, and I still don't, with makeup on. I've always made it a point every single night to take off my makeup and to do my nightly skincare routine, no matter where I was, no matter what I was doing. That was always paramount. And I don't know why, but in my early 30s, I just stopped using eye cream. I would just take my regular moisturizer up under my eye area and just call it a night. And I don't know why. I don't know what made me do that. But when I turned 35, yeah, I think it was around my mid-30s, so we're going to put it at 35, I noticed that my eyes were getting fine lines. And it seemed like they had more and more with each passing month. And I didn't know what was going on. I was concerned. And so I thought, you know what? Well, I'm just going to start using eye cream. I'm going to start using eye cream. And I did. My under eye area is so much more hydrated, as is the area right here where the crow's feet are. I take my eye cream up on my eyelid. Guys, it's just made a big difference. And it's not a difference that you're going to see overnight. Like, I noticed this difference maybe after a year and a half of consistently using eye cream both day and night. That's very important too. You don't want to skip a time. You want to make sure that your under eye area, being as delicate as it is hydrated in the morning before you apply your makeup, and in the evening when you're going to bed and your skin is going to re-energize itself, resurface itself. When we sleep, that is when our skin recovers from a day full of environmental stressors. So let me give you some recommendations as far as eye creams, and I definitely have some affordable products in this mix. One from e.l.f. that I have been really enjoying is the 50 milligram CBD eye cream. I reach for this more so for daytime use. It's really hydrating, but it's not heavy. It's not like a thick hydrating eye cream. It's really gentle on the under eye area. I've experienced no irritation with any of these eye products, guys, that I'm going to recommend. But for the price, because I want to say this is about $12 or $15, really affordable, really effective, and does a great job of just providing that hydration that I need to get me through the day. Another affordable option that I use only at nighttime, and because it says only at nighttime too, this is the Inkey List Retinol Eye Cream. Now, retinol is actually another ingredient that I'm going to be talking about right after I cover eye creams, but retinol is what's going to help prevent fine lines. It's also going to exfoliate the area as you sleep. It is very important, though, that when using retinol, you use a sunscreen during the day. That is 100% necessary, because when you're using a retinol, it makes your skin that more sensitive to sun exposure, meaning premature aging, sunburn, and whatnot. So just remember, guys, if you're going to use retinol, you got to apply that SPF. This one from the Inkey List is super affordable. I want to say it's like $10 or $12. And because it has retinol, it's really going to help combat those fine lines at an early stage. Now, the next two eye creams I'm going to discuss are relatively new eye creams to my stash, because I've had these both for about 3 weeks. And I want to specifically say thank you to Biossance for sending me their Squalane Marine Algae Eye Cream, plus 2 two other goodies that I am going to be giving a mention to later in this video. One of them being the Squalane Vitamin C Rose Oil and the Squalane and Lactic Acid Resurfacing Serum. Thank you again to Biossance for sending me these goodies to try out because I have been loving them. So let's talk about their eye cream. This eye cream from Biossance is absolutely amazing. It is so hydrating. It's so creamy. It's so smooth. I have been reaching for this both day and night, but a little more so during the day. Makeup just wears so beautifully on it. It is a little bit on the thicker side. It's definitely thicker than the e.l.f. one, but that's okay. The under eye area can handle it. And since I don't immediately go in with makeup after I apply my skincare, I leave about 10 to 15 minutes. It has enough time to absorb into the skin. But over time, guys, this product is going to help visibly reduce the fine lines. It's just going to help to blur and smooth and brighten the under eye area. I have been loving this. I am so happy, guys, because this is my first experience with Biossance, and I've been wanting to try them for over a year now. I've just seen so many people have amazing experiences with them, and the ingredients that they use in their products, guys, it's pretty clean. It is a clean brand at Sephora, so it's just something that it's been on my list. It's been on my radar for at least a year now, and I'm so happy that I'm able to try them and recommend them to you guys because this product really has been working for me. Another product that I've been enjoying is one that I got. Guys, I think I've had this one from Youth to the People for about a month. This is their Dream Eye Cream. This one does contain hyaluronic acid as well as vitamin C and goji stem cell ceramides, all of which is going to help to firm, tone, and smooth out that under eye area. This one is specifically for nighttime use, and it's definitely thicker than the Biossance one, but this one does say to reserve for nighttime use, and that is exactly how I use it. Your eye cream should be a smoothing, hydrating relief for that under eye area. And guys, if you choose to pick up any of these eye creams, I think you're really going to enjoy them. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is a double cleansing system. And this is very important for those of you who are wearing makeup. You want to make sure that you remove all of that makeup at the end of the day, and double cleansing can help ensure that all of that gets done. Now, what do I mean by double cleansing? The first thing you want to start off with is some kind of agent that's going to remove your makeup. I've been liking this 4th Ray Beauty BFD cleansing oil. The way I use this, I keep it in my shower. So you want to go in with a dry face and dry hands. I usually do 2 pumps of this, work it into the palms of my hands, and then start massaging it all over my face, concentrating on the eye area and where I have a lot of my makeup, which tends to be my eye area. But work it down your neck, wherever you have makeup on your face, and then rinse with warm water. After you rinse with warm water, you're taking off, I would say, about 75% of your makeup, maybe a little bit more, because the cleansing oil is what really gets down and deep into the pores and breaks up the makeup so that it can wash right off. Now, what happens to the makeup that you think you have off, but it's still hiding in your pores, in the crevices around your face? That's when your second cleanser comes into play. And the cleanser that I use every single night without fail, and I've done this, guys, for 8 years now, maybe 10 years, is Purity from Philosophy. I buy the jumbo sizes, and I usually buy them from QVC whenever they have a today's special value. This particular set that I picked up came with 2 of these and 2 of the regular size ones, and I use them. I use them all. This right here will probably last me 4 to 5 months, maybe 6 months. And it does come with a pump. This lives in my shower, as does this BFD cleansing oil from 4th Ray Beauty. I use them both just about every single night, but for sure, I am using Philosophy Purity every single night. This does an amazing job on its own of removing makeup. It also removes waterproof makeup, but doing the double cleanse ensures that you get all that makeup off. An alternative, guys, to cleansing oil is also going to be a cleansing balm, and I've been liking this one from Good Molecules. Both of these are super affordable, guys. I think this one was like $10, and this could also be like $10. You can buy Fourth Ray Beauty on the ColourPop website. You can buy Good Molecules on their website, as well as the Beautylish website. But this is just what it is. It's a balm, and I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's like a clear white balm. And again, go in with a dry face, with dry hands, work it into the palms of your hands, and then massage it on your face to really break up all that makeup and allow your second cleanser to completely wash everything off. Trust me, guys, just because you wash your face once and you think you can no longer see makeup, it is still hiding in there. Don't just go by what you can see on your face. Oftentimes, it's gonna leave traces of makeup behind. It's not gonna completely remove the makeup. And that makeup that lingers there, that just continues to sit there, it's gonna cause breakouts, and it's gonna cause our skin to act up. And we don't want that. We wanna make sure that when we go to bed at night, our skin has a chance to breathe. It has a chance to soak in all of the moisturizers and serums that we're going to apply so that it can resurface itself and be nice and fresh for us for in the morning. So definitely try out this double cleansing system. Doesn't have to be the products that I mentioned, although these have been working for me, but see if it makes a difference in how your skin looks. Next, I want to talk about retinol. Retinol is one of those ingredients that you absolutely need to implement into your skincare routine once you hit 30. I don't think you necessarily need full-on retinol in your 20s, although it can't hurt. But I think once you're getting out of your 20s, you hit 30, 31, that is definitely the time to implement retinol moisturizers or serums, particularly into your nighttime skincare routine. I don't use retinol during the day at all. I use another product, which I'm going to talk about last in this video, but I reserve retinol for nighttime use, and that has worked out really, really well for me. Now, using retinol is going to be trial and error. It's going to take time to find a retinol that is really effective and that works well with your skin type. I will say this about retinol. It can cause irritation. I don't use retinol every single night. I think I use a retinol maybe 4 times a week. And that's because there's other serums that I'm using at night in place of retinol. Because what I have found for me and for my skin type, if I use a retinol every single night, that tends to cause dryness to my skin, and it also causes some irritation in the form of minor breakouts. So for me, using it 4 times a week is absolutely effective. The retinols that I have really been enjoying, this one is from Drunk Elephant, and this is the A-Passoni Retinol Cream. This one I can definitely use 3 to 4 times a week and be fine. I have tried using this 7 days a week, and that doesn't work for me. This is a very potent formula, meaning it's gonna be really effective at resurfacing your skin, exfoliating it at night as you sleep, and helping prevent those fine lines, even minimizing the dark spots. This product is 1% retinol, which is what I would recommend all of you implement into your skincare routine. Start off with maybe a 0.5 and work up to a 1%. Like I said, retinol every day is not absolutely necessary, but using it a few times a week, you're really going to see the results. And the results, again, they're not going to happen overnight, guys. This is with continuous, regular, consistent use. You need to give your skincare products a chance to work. And 1 month, 2 months, that's sometimes not even enough. You need to give them at least 3, 4, 5 months. With me and the eye cream, it took me a year and a half to really notice a difference. So hang in there with your skincare products unless they're causing you irritation or unless they're causing you to break out or get dry patches on your skin, then of course discontinue use. But if they're not doing that, that means they could actually be working. You just need to hang in there and give them a chance. Retinol is definitely one of those products. Another retinol that I want to recommend to you guys, and I no longer have it because I used it up, but I am definitely going to be repurchasing it again very soon, is this one from the Inkey list. This is a very gentle but effective retinol, and it's only $10. I picked this up on the Sephora website. Guys, if you're new to retinol, if you're maybe 30 years old and you're watching this video right now and you're thinking, you know what, I want to try some of these skincare products that Steff is recommending, I 110% recommend you start there and try using it every couple days, then work into every other day. I think that retinol is gentle enough to where you can use it every day, but it might not be that way for you. Maybe doing an every other day is how you're going to want to approach that retinol, but you can most definitely apply it to your entire face. Just avoid the under eye area. Only use retinol that says it's safe for the under eye area use. For example, this retinol eye cream from the Inkey list, don't assume that this one from Drunk Elephant is safe for the immediate eye area, because sometimes they're not. You always want to make sure that you're using products that are intended for that area of the face. Now, because retinol can be irritating to some people, I want to give you guys an alternative that has recently been gaining in popularity. This is another one from Beekman, 1802, and this is their Dream Booster Bakuchiol. I think I pronounced that right, not too sure. Beta Retinol Serum. So this is a form of retinol. It's not 100% full-on retinol. So you're still going to get the benefits of a retinol, but it's in a gentler form. It doesn't mean that it's less effective, that it's less potent. It's definitely going to work, but it doesn't have all the same ingredients as a traditional retinol cream would contain. This is going to be way more gentle for those of you who have sensitive skin. I have been loving this one, so I'll use this one about maybe once or twice a week in place of my Drunk Elephant retinol cream. Now this one is more serum-like, as you can see here. The Drunk Elephant one is more of a cream, but this just feels really, really nice on the skin. This is also super affordable. This one retails for, I think, $23 on the Ulta Beauty website. So far, this has been a winner for me. I've definitely been enjoying it, and of course, this is what I use at nighttime, hence the Dream Booster name. Now, the final ingredient or product that I want you to consider adding to your 30-something skincare routine are going to be acids. And there's a lot of different types of acids out there. There's a lactic acid, there's L-ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, there's hyaluronic acid, and then there's beta hydroxy acid, there's salicylic acid, and there's just so many acids out there that are really going to help to exfoliate our skin, especially at nighttime, and just kind of resurface it so that we wake up with that glowy, dewy, beautiful complexion. That's also going to help over time alleviate some of the dark spots and sun damage that we might have gotten on our skin over the years. Now, a few of the acids that I use in my regular skincare routine, first and foremost is L-ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. And again, this is another one from Drunk Elephant. This is the C-Firma Day Serum. This is 15% L-ascorbic acid. And they say that L-ascorbic acid is the most purest form of vitamin C, and it's usually going to be found in percentages between 10 and 20%, although 15 to 20 would be ideal. It's going to be the most effective. And what vitamin C is going to do is help to brighten your skin. I use vitamin C every single morning, specifically this product. Now, I used to use this one right here from Timeless, and I love that one. And that one is way more affordable. That one I think you can find for about $25 on the Timeless Beauty website. This one from Drunk Elephant is a bit more expensive. I want to say this retails for about $60 or $68, but both of these vitamin C serums have done wonders for my skin. Guys, I have really noticed a difference in my skin since implementing a vitamin C serum. And I want to say I've been on vitamin C for about 2 years now. And when I say 2 years, I mean every single day, consistent use of vitamin C every morning. And I can honestly say I've seen a difference in the texture, the overall brightness of my skin, the dewiness, and just how clear my skin looks. Now, The Ordinary does make a powdered version of L-ascorbic acid. With this one's hard to find. It's a powder, okay? So the way you do this, it comes with a little scoop. You would just scoop it out and put it in the palm of your hand, and then you would just add an oil to it, like rosehip oil or argan oil, something to where you can mix it up in the palm of your hand and then go in and apply. The only problem that I have with this powder is that it can sometimes feel a little bit grainy on the skin. So if I use this, which I'll be honest, I don't reach for it that much anymore, but when I did use it more regularly, I would reserve it for nighttime use. And that's not exactly the time that I want to use my vitamin C. I like to use vitamin C in the morning. If you can find this at Sephora or Beautylish, wherever The Ordinary products are sold, even at Ulta, I want to say this retails for about $7. Now, the last vitamin C product that I have to recommend to you guys is actually one that I do use at night. And this is from Biossance, and this is their Squalane and Vitamin C Rose Oil. This feels amazing on the skin, and the way I use it is I apply it on top of my moisturizer at night. So this is my final step. This is going to help to lock in that moisture while I sleep. You only need a couple drops of this, and definitely bring it down your neck, bring it down to your décolleté. I've been loving this one, and I'm so happy that Biossance gifted me this product to try. Now, another acid that I have to recommend to you guys is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is going to be good for all skin types, guys. Everybody, no matter what skin type you are, including oily, you guys need to lock in the moisture, because as we age, our skin is going to get dry. We're going to start noticing our skin change. And that's what I've been noticing in my skin. Now that I'm 39, I feel like my skin can get dry from time to time. And maybe it was the weather. We did have a harsh winter down here in South Texas, but I feel like it's my age that's attributing to that as well. So I need to make sure that I use my hyaluronic acid every day, whether I use it in the morning or at night. This is definitely one of those products that you can either do both AM and PM, or just pick and choose what time of day you want to use it at. There really is no wrong way or no right or wrong time to use hyaluronic acid. It's going to work regardless of what time of day you use it. And this plays well with just about all skincare products. The way I layer my skincare and the order that I use my products in is I go in first with my heavy duty ingredient. So for example, we're doing daytime, I would go in first with my vitamin C right after I do a toner or an essence. Then I would go in with my hyaluronic acid. Then I would go in with my moisturizer and eye cream, and then of course my SPF, and that would be how I layer it. The good thing, guys, with hyaluronic acid is maybe you're not going to be using a retinol. Maybe you're not going to use a vitamin C. Maybe this is going to be the only serum you use, and then it's going to be your moisturizer. That's fine. Hyaluronic acid is going to be really effective at just keeping your skin hydrated all day long. I've been enjoying this one from Good Molecules. Super affordable. I want to say this is like $8, but I've also really been enjoying this one from Glow Recipe. Glow Recipe is actually one of my favorite skincare brands, and this is the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Again, AM or PM or both, you cannot go wrong with hyaluronic acid. And the last acid I want to recommend to you guys is lactic acid. Lactic acid is something that can be used both day and night. I tend to reserve my lactic acid use to nighttime use, and I won't use retinol when I'm using this. So when I reach for this, it's on an off day from using my retinol products. So I have two to recommend to you guys. This first one is your affordable option from The Ordinary, and I like to keep this one in the refrigerator. This is a 10% lactic acid serum, which also contains hyaluronic acid. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And what lactic acid is going to do, it's going to help exfoliate the skin. It's going to help to get rid of all those dead skin cells that kind of just make our skin look older than what it really is. And it's going to help diminish the appearance of fine lines, of dark spots. And it's just really going to help our skin rejuvenate itself as we sleep or as we use it, because you can use this during the day under your makeup, no problem there. I would recommend, this one does contain hyaluronic acid. I would also recommend using your hyaluronic acid serum right after you use this one. I've been enjoying this one. This is already my second bottle of this, and I haven't had any issues with this. And I tend to reach for this lactic acid at least once per week. And my more recent lactic acid find is this one from Biossance, and this is a Squalane plus lactic acid resurfacing night serum. This one does say it is specific for nighttime, and The Ordinary one says it can be used either time of day. And another thing I want to point out about lactic acids is sometimes they can cause a slight tingling or a slight burning effect to the skin. No, I shouldn't say burning. I should just keep it to the word tingle, because that's mainly what it is. I haven't noticed that with this one, and I haven't noticed it with this one either. So either or, if you have sensitive skin, is going to be gentle but still effective on your skin type. This one again is for nighttime use, and this one does have squalene, so it's also going to be hydrating while it exfoliates the skin. And guys, you can find all Biossance products on the Sephora website. Again, they are clean products, clean, effective products. They use amazing ingredients that aren't going to be harmful to our skin. They're just going to help to improve our skin's appearance, to improve the texture, and just overall clarity of our skin. And that's what we want. That's what we want as we get older. We want to be able to age gracefully. And all of these products, guys, I have no doubt are going to help you achieve your most beautiful, glowy, hydrated looking complexion. Guys, as with all skincare products, proceed with caution. If you can see that your skin is having a negative reaction almost immediately, discontinue use. And always, guys, always contact your physician. Rely on their guidance when it comes to implementing new skincare regimens, especially if you suffer from specific skin concerns like acne and dark spots and what have you. And if you're already working with a dermatologist, then by all means, guys, take their advice. They are trained professionals. I am just speaking from my own personal experience, what has worked for me over these last 9 years and what I am going to continue to use as I knock on 40's door. Oh my goodness. The main thing is, guys, the main thing is that we don't feel our age, that we keep ourselves healthy, active, and strong. Because if we keep our body strong and healthy, that's just gonna show up in our complexion. So guys, now it's time for me to hear from you. What did you guys think about all of these products that I showed you? Maybe you're using some of them already. I would definitely love to hear your recommendations. Products that you think I should try out, or products that I just need to know about in general. As always, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drinking your water is going to be wonderful for your skin. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.